Hi guys, this is Tuti Gogia. In case you are listening this voice for the very first time, you can go check out my social media handles. And this is season 2 of Stuti Speaks. And as you all know by now, that season 2 is all about my guest. So today I have a very special guest with me whose name is Anjali. And how I met Anjali, like before the podcast, we were discussing actually, and I exactly remembered it. There was this creator who created a group for mutual appreciation, and like we do promotions and everything. So I met her in that group, and when we talked one day we realized that we are from same hometown, Bhiwani, and that's how हमने थोड़ा बहुत chat करा. And she is currently in Vietnam, so I realized that why should I not share her journey, like from Bhiwani to Vietnam is a big deal, right, Anjali? So why not to share her journey? So passing it over to you, Anjali, give your intro a bit, like thoda sa to audience, and then we can start conversation from there. So yeah, Anjali, let's start about your journey now, and let's start from like abhi kya kar rahe ho? Where are you in Vietnam, and what are you currently doing as like profession say?
Hey guys, as Stuti mentioned, I'm Anjali and I'm from Bhiwani, Haryana. I'm currently living in Vietnam and I've been here for 4.5 years now. I'm working for UN Women, and as a side job, I'm also into education. I teach children, and I think both of the professions they bring so much joy to my life, and I've totally been in love with what I do, and I hope to continue growing in the same field or maybe something similar that keeps me happy.
That's amazing, Anjali. That's amazing. And आपने बताया नहीं audience को that you are a traveler, content creator, a stylist, and much more. So those are your passions, I know. But yeah, I wanted to include those as well.
Yeah, so okay. Yeah, so as I love to try different things, and I think that's one of what that's my ultimate goal. Like, I don't want to be at a specific position in a specific organization. The only goal I have in life is to live in different places, try as many things as possible, be it just hobbies or professions. And that's why Stuti mentioned stylist. So when I was in Vietnam, Vietnam helped me grow so much as a person, and I was so confident and so open to trying new things that I did a small business. I started my own clothing line. It was a small business, and I definitely loved running it. It worked really well, and I might continue it wherever I go next. You never know. And I love to create content. It's not because I want to be a content creator professionally, but I think it's something that gives me joy. I don't do it on a regular basis, but yeah, when I'm on a holiday, I don't mind trying it and just trying new versions of what's going on social media, taking photos, just having fun by myself. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much about it.
Yeah, that's great. And I somehow love your social media name, like Instagram name, which what's in the name. Actually, what's in the name? There is much more to us apart from our names and this physical identity that we have. So I truly, truly love the concept of it. Like amazing. Is there some idea behind it? ऐसा कुछ सोचा था या फिर मतलब I'm just guessing कि मेरे को ऐसा लगता है there is much more apart from name for sure.
Uh, Actually, yeah, it's so when I started, you know how when you start posting on social media and you start to become popular and you like it, people noticing you, you getting the attention. And same happened with me. I was in graduation, and that time travel blogging was not a thing. I think it's very popular. I started traveling solo in 2014. It was, I think, Instagram was new as well back then. And I was like, I don't do it for the world, so I just want to keep it to myself and go on trips, but I don't have to show it to anyone. But eventually, after a year or so, my account got noticed. I started getting followers, and I was like, oh wow, that feels good. Now I want to work more on it. And that comes with a lot of work, which people can't see. And then I was like, I need a new name for my social media. What can that name be? Should it be related to me? But then I was like, do I want to promote travel? Then it should be related to travel. But then I was like, just travel. I can't be put in a box. I think being put in a box is one of my biggest fear. I I am very spontaneous. Like, you never know. One day I'm afraid of something, and second day I'm probably doing the very same thing I was afraid of
Wow.
2 days ago. And talking about the social media name, I think it's been a journey. It was Bukkar and Gumakkar and whatnot. It's funny. It was travel with Anjali. I moved to Vietnam. I came here to travel, and I could not find vegetarian food. It was. I won't even say it was a task. Like, I just could not find. I ate potato pizza for 4 months happily. And yeah, been through a lot in life, seen a lot, fun stuff, serious stuff, and whatnot. And for 2 years I was the lost vegetarian on Instagram, and I loved being that because I could feel it, right? So after a point when I realized, like, there were phases when I wanted to be a content creator, and then there were phases when I wanted to be a content creator but only once in a while. And I was like, I don't want to be bound to do something. If I'm posting something on Instagram, I don't want to feel like it's a job for me. If you tell me it's a task, I might not do it wholeheartedly as I would do it just because I wanted to do it. And I tried a lot of names. Then again, it went back to travel with Anjali, explore with Anjali, and whatnot. And then at one point, I was like, Sab Moh Maya.
What's in the name? नाम
What's
में
in
कुछ
a
रखा
name?
नहीं
There's
है.
nothing in a name. Like, and it's funny how I used to feel so powerful. My name still makes me feel so powerful. I love it. But also on a platform where we meet people we have never known before, why do we want name doesn't help. Like, you connect with it's a good thing you meet somebody, hey, what's your name? I would be happy to tell, but I don't want that to be my only identity. You know me for what I do, and then you know my name, happy. But also it was more like, I don't want to be just obsessed with one particular thing. And it's not only name, it's like, what's in anything, you just go with the flow, and that's all that should matter.
या बहुत ज़्यादा deep spiritual बात बोल दी काफी ज़्यादा. It just
Oh,
touched my
I
heart.
actually, I never even thought about it, like, until you asked, like, why there. But I think that was the reason, like,
But because आपने सोचा नहीं and you just said it right away, I think this more relatable and this coming directly from soul, not for the sake of answering it. So I think
Yeah.
this make much more sense. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं. Tell me, like, how from Bhiwani, because I know how it feels
Bhiwani
like
is.
from such a small town like Bhiwani, and then growing up in metros, and obviously moving to a country like Vietnam. And I've heard a lot about Vietnam. People say that it is one of the best countries in the world. People say a lot about it. I actually at some point of time want to live there for a month or so. That's in my to do.
Yeah, you are right, actually. So, Bhiwani, others don't know, but it's not a very popular town. Haryana is not very popular anyway. And the first thing when you say you're a girl from Haryana, and they would be like, how do even your parents let you go to, like, go
Yeah.
anywhere alone in general, right? And I'm sure, I mean, my parents heard that a lot, but I think it's their trust in me that kept me going. Like, I know I always knew that they would be standing by me. I left for a boarding school in grade 6, so 2006, 2007.
Wow.
And since then, I've been living away from home. Now, I think it was, to begin with, it wasn't my decision, definitely. It was my parents' decision to make me somebody I would be proud of, they would be proud of. And not just, you know, follow the normal what's there in the society. And they were like, if you are on the earth, you are here for a purpose, and you go out there, you find what you want to do. And I'm so grateful for being in the family that I am in, and the parents that I have, and how supportive they are. When I left for boarding, again, like, I wasn't the coolest kid ever. Like, I didn't even live in Bhiwani. I come from this village, outskirts, not even village. So basically it's more like a farmhouse. So they weren't like neighbor's kid or anyone outside, that shy girl who didn't even know how to say more than two sentences when she met someone, like, hello, how are you? And then I'll just go hide in my room, right? That's who I was. I went to boarding, and I was still shy, this very uncool kid until my high school. But I did give things a try. I started participating in co-curricular, loved drama, sports school. Apparently, my school is very popular in Haryana, and in India in general. And I give the credit to the school. They really helped me grow as a person. That's where it all started. And then I moved to Jaipur for my university, and my whole life I knew I wanted to join the army or the air force. Ultimate goal, I am being very honest, until I came to Vietnam, never in my life I even looked at a second option. Forget about third, fourth, fifth. I never looked at anything else. I was very sure, very clear that all I want is the uniform. I want stars in on my shoulders when I grow up. And I had this idea of a perfect life, that I will graduate when I'll be 21, I'll join the army when I'll be 22, pass out at 23, and then I'll get married at 25. And I never thought that I don't have to be married by a specific age. It's funny. And yeah, and then I went to university. I went to Jaipur for university, and after my uni I started applying for FCAT, CDS, NCC entry, because yeah, army was calling me. I was supposed to go to the military academy and whatnot, and it didn't happen. Like I was shattered. And meanwhile, while I was preparing for the army, again, as I said, I don't want to be that person who's studying 18 hours a day. I always knew I didn't have that in me. And that's why I dropped the idea of becoming an IAS at a very young age, when I found out that I can't be in one place for hours, right? But army sounded fun, and in my university I also developed this new passion of traveling, and I was like, army and traveling, nothing can be better. So I think I'm just a step closer to my dream, right? And yeah, and I started working for Indigo Airlines for security department, and I traveled everywhere. Indigo flew
Wow.
to.
Yeah, ये बहुत सारी बातें you are saying. I had no idea about it. I'm so feeling so good to know this. Sorry, continue. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा excited हो गई. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's life has been fun, but also very unpredictable. Definitely not what I thought it would be, but I can't complain. I'm loving it the way it is going. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow, but I'm sure it will be somewhere fun. um,
So हाँ, you were so sorry. थोड़ा सा पीछे जाते हैं. Then you were working for Indigo for security, and then how did Vietnam happen? How did that
Oh,
happen?
yeah. So basically, I was working there, and because I was working in the corporate, I thought that was one of the reasons I couldn't make it to the army and air force. And it's a psychological test. You don't know what they're throwing you out for. You don't know what they are taking you in for. You are just disappointed, but you don't know what is it that you are lacking. I was really sad, and I'm a person, I want to work on myself. If somebody would tell me that this is something you need to work on, I will get right on it. I'll find a way. I'm not somebody who will criticize others for telling me what's wrong. I'm ready to work on it, as long as it's reasonable, right? And I was like, maybe I was just burning myself out. Maybe I can quit this job. And if it is psychological, that means I need to be at peace to be able to figure it out. Maybe I'll just take a break. But if you are in India, you can't really take a break. You have your family, and you always want to be around your friends and family. And I'm a person, I want to be in my own space when I want to solve a problem. I love that my friends are there to help me. I love the idea of my family being there for me, and it's great, but I can't expect them to do everything for me. And even if I do, like, till how long? And even if they will, then why am I here? So I was like, maybe I'll go to Thailand. It's always easy to go to Thailand for all the Indians, close. But then I was like, no, maybe Thailand is not my place. And I had this thing about Vietnam in my head, because I met a few of my Vietnamese friends in 2009 when I went for a Republic Day camp at Delhi. And I had a good idea about it. I loved the outfits they wore. I had no clue what it was. And I was like, I'm going to Vietnam. And my family was like, it's a jungle. And my friends were like, human trafficking बहुत होती है तुम मत फंस जाना. And it's funny that, I mean, I won't say I wasn't scared. Moving to a new country does make you nervous, and I didn't know that, like how English is not a first language in India. That's a different thing. We speak it. We got it from Britishers. But I thought, like they said, like in Vietnam they don't speak English, but still you feel like, maybe they speak as much as they speak in India. But dude, no, like all they could say was hello and bye and nothing in between. I I came here to take a break. I was supposed to go back in June. I had an interview for Air Force, and I was sure that I'll go, I'll take a break, prepare myself for it, crack it, and join the academy upcoming course. And I came here to take a break, and I had no clue what I was getting myself into. No clue, but I was taking a break. I was teaching here while I was taking that break, and the joy I felt here, and the happiness, the peace, and all the good adjectives that you can use for that perfect happy life, I would put it all in here, right? It made me so happy. And this is the, like, teaching kids made me so happy, being around them. And this is coming from somebody who wanted to just kill the enemy their whole life. They're like, why do you want to join the army? I definitely didn't ever have a reasonable answer. I was like, I want to kill all the enemies. But it changed. And how in India they say, like, teaching is the perfect profession for a woman. And I think that's why I was like, it needs patience. Maybe that's not something I can do. Like, I have minus 100 patience level. If students come to me, ask a question, I'll kill everybody. And I don't know if I would still say I'm patient, but I love kids. I tell them to ask me questions so that they understand something better. And it's funny. So I started teaching here, and I definitely, as I said, like, while I was applying for the army, I applied on multiple websites, whatever, fascinating names you hear, UNICEF, whatnot. And while I was here, I decided I'm not moving back. It was the biggest decision and biggest turn I took on this thing called life. My family was shocked. And obviously, my Haryanvi dad was like, you don't know what you want from life. This girl can't be focused. I know she won't even live there. She'll come back. And I did feel like moving back when I didn't have Indian food to eat for 4 months. Somebody who's a vegetarian, hardcore foodie, surviving on rice noodles. Come on. But I think I think it was a challenge I gave to myself, and I could not step back. I hate to lose, and with something like this, definitely. But I just lived it, and it was a tough decision to make. I couldn't believe that I was gonna do it. I wouldn't give up the army, and it took me a while.
So
It took a while to sink that in, like.
so
Uh,
this UN job came in like
After.
while you were doing this
While I
website and
was here, so that thing was only until June, and then I traveled across Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, just lived in different part, explored the rural side of it, and I was just traveling around. And then I decided to move to Japan, and I was like, no, Japan, like, it will be so cold there, like, priorities, I'm not going to work in Tokyo. And then I decided to move to Ho Chi Minh City from Hanoi. I was in the north. Ho Chi Minh is like Bombay of Vietnam, right? And then I moved here, and that's when the UN thing happened. It was a year-long process. So it happened while I was here, and I was fortunate enough to have Vietnam as an option. Like, you get to choose different countries. They had Vietnam, and I was like, I think maybe
this is
this was meant to be, the meant to be. This is my kind of love story. Meant to be. You stay here, you work, have fun. So, and I've been here ever since.
So it's been 4.5 years now.
4.5 years, yeah.
So you जब भी यहाँ पे आए थे कभी भी नहीं सोचा था कि 4 साल and the same place and.
I mean, even my parents didn't think to be honest, I think after my boarding school, I think in my boarding school, I was from grade 6 to 12, no, 7th to 12th. And then I was in the same city for my uni, constantly moving for tournaments and camps and whatnot. But after my high boarding school, this is the only city I've lived for in the longest time. I'm from Haryana. I don't remember when I lived there for more than a week. Like, I've just been away. So this is literally my second home after my boarding school. Like, Never
Mm.
thought. My family is still surprised that I stayed in one place. However, they don't give the credit to me. They say maybe because of COVID. And I was like, okay, it's fine. They don't know how to compliment their children. But it's okay, I understand.
That's completely fine. But finally, I made it. I made it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
अभी अभी के लिए what are your further plans? क्या सोचा है? कुछ सोचा है कि आगे क्या करना है? कैसे जाना है? Where
See,
do you want to go ahead? Still
we
want to be a part of Vietnam? क्या करना है?
as I said, I want to try a lot of things, and staying in one place won't get me that, right? And
Hmm.
I strongly feel change is very, very important. It's the only constant, and
Same.
not only you can live a secure and comfortable life, and it's great to be in that surrounding when where everything, people around you. But I feel it's not something for me, not for now, at least. Like, I want
Hmm.
to grow as a person, and I can't I'm sure I'll still grow here or anywhere that I'll live for years, but
Hmm.
I can't grow the same way. I have the world to see and learn so many cultures. I'm not very much into history. I won't say that, you know I
Hmm.
want to learn about history of the world, and I can do it by staying in one place. I want to live in different places, and as much as I would love to be in Vietnam,
Hmm.
I'm afraid that it's time that I'll be moving on. It's time to move on from good, but I think it's a safe space. It's my happy place, and there's that one place you always want to come back to. Maybe Vietnam would be that place for me, and I know I can always come here, but I don't want to be in one place. I want to step out of my comfort zone, and due to COVID, like, I had plans to move earlier, do my masters and all, which I
Hmm.
started online.
Hmm.
But also, I don't want to stay here only. Life here is great, it's easy. You can just do pretty much everything you want, but there's so much more that there is that I can experience and explore. So
Hmm.
uh,
So time to move on, and obviously, change is the only thing which is constant. So that's the main. That's the rule of life. That's the thing of
yeah,
life. So now on your next venture. So before that, let's talk thoda sa about your traveling experiences. Kuch
yeah.
you want to add? I mean, मैंने शायद एक पहले भी I talked to a travel blogger, and
Mm-hmm.
I had a discussion like traveling is something when you go to a place, आप किसी जगह पे जाते हो, the person who goes to that place and the person who comes back from that place are two different people. That's what I feel. I
Yeah.
mean, something inside you changes and you become
Mm-hmm.
part of that place, and then you take that plus with you, and supposedly you went like X and you come back as X plus 1 or X plus 2. That's what I feel. So do you
Mm-hmm.
think you have that experiences? Obviously Vietnam has added a lot, but what about traveling places, moving to different different places, camping, doing, staying in, at different kind of culture. So yeah, overall how was the impact of it?
I would say, apart from everything else, apart from the people and the things I've had in my life, the third thing that made me who I am today is the experiences, is the moments that I lived. And I don't mean living these moments with just the people I love, but just by myself, being comfortable with myself, being away from everybody I know, and still being comfortable with myself.
Mhm.
And this comes to you when you're confident, when you believe in yourself. And I think traveling around places and being in new cities, it gave me a lot. And when they say, like, you come back with a lot and all these things, that
Mhm.
doesn't definitely means more luggage. Definitely, it's a new vision, a new perception, and a person. When they say you change as a person, that's the
Yeah,
experience
gets
that you
added to.
get by exploring, that's been added now. Earlier, like, what how I saw the world 4 years ago when I was in India before moving to Vietnam is only, I would say, 20-30% of what I see now. So it keeps adding. It's like
Mhm.
you start with a page and then you have a book by the end. This is
Wow.
how travel adds to you. And I was also telling this to a friend who was asking me. I'm a solo traveler. I have been on a few trips with my sister, and my family is more like a homebody. They don't enjoy traveling very much. It's like a task for them. And I do want to travel with my friends at one point, but I've traveled solo. And I would tell everybody, I'm not saying this you have to travel solo, but traveling solo once in a while doesn't hurt. You will only come back as a better version of yourself.
So true. I have a similar experience. I have been like, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा solo traveler नहीं हूँ, just like you, but I've been to one solo trip. I mean, I've been to trips when then there I met people, but there was this trip which I went in January 2021, like
Mm-hmm.
completely solo. I
Yeah.
went to Dharamshala McLeodganj, and
Wow.
that was the trip which actually changed my life to a different level. I mean, मुझे अपने बारे में ऐसा लगा कि मैं ये हूँ, ये बात तो मुझे पता ही नहीं थी अपने बारे में.
Mm-hmm.
मतलब actual में that trip
Definitely.
completely changed my life, and that made me wonder that a one trip can change me to this place, तो multiple तो क्या ही कर देंगे तुम्हारे साथ, मतलब जितना तुम self explore करोगे. So I would second you, like one solo trip can change your life, and obviously वो one पे end कभी भी नहीं होगा, it will
It will
completely
never, yeah.
it will
You
never
crave
end,
it
and one
more,
you
right?
want more. हाँ, उसके
And
बाद तो you become greedy enough कि यार मेरे को तो करना ही अकेले है,
yeah,
मेरे
and
को तो जाना ही अकेले है. हाँ
I
जी.
don't know
Yeah.
if it was in the same time, Stuti, but I don't know if it was after your trip, but you you can see it on social media as well, how you post things and how your
Mm-hmm.
perception changed. Like, I think I noticed the change. You were putting your heart out there more. Maybe it was after your trip. Then I could see the difference in the content before and after. Was it the time that the
Yeah,
see?
completely. Yeah,
So you
I
could
think
see it,
बहुत
yeah.
बहुत you got it completely right. I mean, एक fearless attitude आ गया that I
Yeah,
mean this is me and this is authentically me, and if
yeah,
somebody wants to be a part of this tribe, very good. If you don't, I'm okay. I don't
yeah,
want those friends. I don't want those people around. I don't want anybody around who is not with me for what I am. Right? So
yeah,
मतलब वो and and all be बहुत good when you see people struggling, when you see people going through challenges, still going hard, still working. I mean, there is
yeah.
a kind of inspiration you get when you solo. I mean, yeah, I mean, but the words I cannot put. I hope you are able to understand because
I
you
do,
have
I do.
been.
Feelings are mutual, Stuti. I understand. No, it's very important as well.
Hmm.
and,
Yeah,
and we keep discovering more with time. It's
yeah,
it's a never ending journey, and
yeah.
it
And
can never be described well in words.
words, and I think people say like it's as addictive as being with someone. Like people say that breakup hurts and things that because you are with someone and that suddenly things don't happen. I feel similarly when you are solo, living alone, going to places,
Yeah,
that is addictive as well, and it's an equal kind of addiction. Like you feel like there is a
yeah,
different kind of liberation in that.
yeah. No, no, I can totally connect. Like, heartbreaks doesn't only mean when you are with somebody romantically. Heartbreaks can be just anything, just not
Yeah,
having the job you dreamt of, not
true, true.
having the food you wanted to eat.
Yeah,
Heartbreaks are heartbreaks. You can't define a heartbreak. You
it's
can't put
so true.
heartbreak in a box. So yeah, you're right.
So yeah, but these kind of solo exploration and these things, they like they change you from the core, and then you are no more
Y-
about those smaller heartbreaks or smaller challenges or कि life में ये नहीं हुआ वो नहीं हुआ. It just expands your horizon, and now you know that there is much more you can even think of.
Yes,
Like
you
आपके horizon से बहुत कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा है life में.
definitely. You just like how you become a better version of yourself.
So
Like,
true, so true,
so
so true. Better, and I mean better, stronger, prettier,
stronger, yeah.
advisor,
And
and
you become
but
more
yeah,
comfortable with yourself, which is so
so true.
important. Like, it's
Hmm.
been years. I take myself out, I go out for dinners. Like, I don't have to think like, oh, I'm alone. Like, how should I ask my friends to go out with me? If I'm going out with my friends, it's lovely, but
Hmm.
also it's
Hmm.
equally all right if I'm going by myself. I don't have to eat with somebody every day. I choose to just enjoy my own company.
So true, true, true. I think this podcast is now becoming more about moving to Vietnam to self love, self talk, self
But
acceptance,
that's what
self
life is,
heal.
life is never
Yeah,
about one thing. It's garam masala, mix
it's
of
garam
all the
masala.
all the spices. Life is garam masala.
I like now. I feel I so much feel connected to you. I never knew it. Like, matlab we talked,
Yeah, we
but we
never
never
talked
talked on
like,
this
yeah,
level.
I
But a
understand.
podcast ki best part यही होती है. You go to know to people's depth. Like you
You
only
do.
know people when you know yourself. And when I meet people like you or more people where I feel connect, I feel so happy.
No,
कि,
it.
I mean, I now can feel that happiness that why I started this. So that
Yeah.
makes me super happy that I can connect to people on this level, and knowing you too at like this level makes me even more happier.
Oh no,
So
it's the little things that count, right? Like people
so
might be like, "What's there to be happy about?" But it makes me happy if a random kid smiles back at me on a road. Like I am
yeah.
happy. It makes my day. I smile for another minute.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. That's also these things also I think come from solo tripping and exploration because हम
yeah,
अपने आप में इतने bound होते हैं ना we never even क्योंकि इंडिया में तो इतना culture भी नहीं है that you smile
yeah,
on people, but when you go
yeah.
on trips you see
Oh,
people and then you smile and you feel कि एक वो gaze of
gaze,
exchange
yeah,
में इतना contentment you feel
yeah.
that I was एक trip पे I want to share my example. I know this podcast is being extended, but
It's
I'm
okay.
truly loving talking to you. I was in
Same
this,
here.
yeah, I was on this solo trip, and there was this girl who was in this car, and उसने कार में से मुंह निकाला and बोला तुम स्तुति हो ना? I know you from some organization. She used to know me, and I was so happy कि there
Oh,
was
yeah,
this
I'm
person who knows me,
sure.
and I was like हाँ कहती okay bye we'll meet you मतलब कुछ ऐसा उसने कार से ही बोला, and I was
Yeah,
this traveling on a random road in Himachal, and
yeah.
I'm like all alone looking for things, and then this girl from nowhere says that I know you, and I was like एक अजीब सी तरह की happiness थी उस चीज में. I can't explain
Definitely.
that in words.
Your heart feels full, and it's it's
हाँ
it's
हाँ
it's it's not
and
like somebody is gifting you diamonds, but just
true,
a
so
little
true,
thing.
so true. And similarly, there was these three kids whom I was talking to, and they were like, "आपको पता है वो नीचे नीचे stadium है, and यहाँ से वो दिखता है." And I was like, I was feeling so happy talking to those random kids. मैंने उनके साथ
Yeah,
photo वोटो खींचा, and I was like, "This is the happiness of life. This is the joy
yeah,
of life." And what we do is we sit in that 4x4 room and we
yeah.
keep cribbing and complaining about small stuff. कि मेरे साथ ये नहीं हो रहा, मेरे साथ वो नहीं हो रहा, and that's not life. That's not the joy of life. So yeah, I mean, मेरे ख्याल से
No,
I'm getting too excited talking to
no,
you
I
because
understand. And also,
yeah,
like social media, we only see few those happiest moments. Not like those are the only happy moments, but you don't see the whole story. Like
yeah,
I will post photos if I'm going out, but to be honest, I feel more comfortable staying at home on a Sunday or
mm,
Saturday evening. I'm as long as I'm comfortable in my company, I would just sit, eat my favorite food, watch Netflix, and maybe not even watch Netflix. Just lie down in the bed,
lie down.
do
So
nothing at all, and that makes me happy. And sometimes that's all that you need. You
so
don't
true.
want to be on a rooftop bar in the city, or be around 20
I
people dancing, jumping. No, that is a fun thing to do, but maybe not always.
Not always. And I'm feeling like maybe you are much younger to me, and obviously, I so much feel that you are an old soul. Like I'm
I
so
I
much
am
feeling that
I
that you are an old soul.
I don't know if I'm very much younger than you, but I'm an old soul, very old school.
Same, same.
I was just I
I'm a
was
very old school and a very old soul. I'm like मुझे लगता है मैं बहुत ही पुराने जमाने की soul
yeah,
हूँ. Like I'm that person. So
yeah.
yeah, but बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा मुझे. I mean, this podcast is one of my happiest podcasts. I would
Oh,
love to
thank you
say.
so much.
But
Yeah.
before we end, I just want to say some parting notes for the listener. You want to say, but बहुत कुछ you have already inspired, saying so many things. But yeah, just last parting notes.
From my side,
Yeah.
to be honest, I would just say that um, I won't say just do whatever you want in life, because I know, like where I come from, not all of my friends can do whatever they want, because of the
Hmm.
society norms. Sometimes it takes a lot more courage than we have to step out of that zone. And it would be very mean of me for saying that just because I can do it, I don't want others to be feeling.
Hmm.
But what I want to say is, at least do it, do whatever you can to be happy, find that little thing, at least write in your diary. There are little things. You don't always have to go far in order to achieve that happiness. And
Hmm.
I feel that everything else follows when your heart is happy, when you are mentally at peace.
So true. So
That's
true.
what I personally feel, because as if you are not happy with what kind of a person you are, I understand if you can't take trips every month, and you are not you are not answerable to anyone, but sometimes just sitting in the garden, just sitting by myself,
Hmm.
by yourself, you might I have friends of my age who have kids, and it becomes very difficult to find time for yourself. So for
Hmm.
those people, find that time for yourself. Ask your mom, ask your mother-in-law, like somebody to take care. Just spend that time with you. Once you
Hmm.
start being comfortable, you will find a
Hmm.
lot of ways will open. I want to say, just start being comfortable. That's the first step
Hmm. Hmm.
of being happy. Start accepting yourself for who you are, and when you start to know yourself,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
if there's something you don't accept, and something you don't like for whatever reasons, you work on yourself. Once you start working on yourself, every path will open up for you. Everything else
Hmm.
is secondary. Traveling is secondary. Being on Instagram and showing people on social media, or
Hmm. Hmm.
having that dream job,
Hmm.
success, everything is secondary. The main success, the main goal, I for me, is to be a better version of myself. And that doesn't have to be found in far off places. But
Amazing.
you need to start, step out of your comfort zone, find out what makes your heart happy, and go with the flow.
Yeah.
I think that's all. Like, don't
बहुत
make life very complicated. It's very
बहुत
simple. Just have a nice meal, sit by yourself, and that's a
hmm.
perfect date with yourself. Like, it can be
Yeah.
anything. Don't set expectations of what you see on social media. Everybody is saying it, but I'm just here to remind you, be I
Yeah. Yeah. And बहुत ही amazing, but बहुत ही amazing बात बोली है. Like when you are comfortable with yourself, when you are happy with yourself ना, I think that the more doors are open for you, like you said.
definitely, yeah.
Things start coming, people start coming, opportunities start coming, everything else, like there will be
Exactly.
many doors which will be open. But yeah, you need to accept yourself, be
Mm-hmm.
true to yourself, your feelings,
Mm-hmm.
and be authentic about. I mean, there's
Exactly.
no need for manipulations or showing things which you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
not. So yeah, I would completely agree. And बहुत ही amazing. Anjali, I truly love talking to you. So
Same
thank
here,
you so
Stuti. Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. And thanks everyone for listening to us. I would say stay happy, stay blessed, and most importantly, stay grateful. I might see you in another podcast. So take care. Bye. And thanks again, Chandni. I'm ending it right here. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.